dear children and parents. A very good afternoon. How are you all doing? I hope you all are fine and safe at home and enjoying the sun in the winter. So am I. So, my dear children, do you remember me? I'm your Diksha ma'am and I'm your storyteller for the day. And today I'm here to tell you a folk tale. Dear children, do you know what is a folk tale? Let me tell you. A folk tale is about a story, a old story which can be told again and again in different ways. And dear children, do you know that what the folk stories depends on? They are from animal, they are about animals, they are about trees, different culture, and like this they talk about human also. So today I am going to tell you a folk tale from Africa, a African folk tale. So my dear children, are you ready? Come, let's start the story and enjoy it. So the name of our story is Hippopotamus. So once upon a time there was a big dark dense Gulmohar jungle. And do you know who lives in a jungle? Think? Right, lots of animals. So there were so many animals in the jungle. It was like their home. As we have our homes and houses, the same way animals also have their homes and houses. So that is called jungle. Animal home is called jungle. So it was an afternoon and all the animals were ready to take a good nap under a tree. So they all were going to their places to take the nap. Suddenly they felt that something has just fell into the pond. Everybody ran and came near the pond. And do you know what they saw? There was nothing they could see. They were all seeing inside the water that what is there? What is there? Why can't we see anything? But the voice was so loud. They all were so scared. Suddenly, Mual, the monkey, saw a giant hippopotamus into the white lily pond. Again, they all were scared to see such a giant animal inside the water. And where did he came from? From the sky. They all were so scared. They kept talking about it to each other. But with all the courage, Mual went to the hippopotamus and asked, "Dear big animal, where did you come from? Who are you?" And then first came a hiccup. And then a sad voice said, "I am Hawasi, a hippopotamus." And he started crying. All the animals came near him and asked, "But why are you crying? What's wrong? You can tell us." Then again came a hiccup. And then Hawasi, the hippopotamus, started narrating the whole story to all the animals. He started crying and said, "I am missing my mama. I want to go home. Please help me." And then he told them what actually happened with Hawasi. He told, "Suddenly in the afternoon today, when I was playing with my mama in the park, I got a big hiccup. And with the hiccup, I started flying high into the sky. I kept going up and up and up. And the hiccup was so big. And you know, dear animals, my mama, my aunt, my uncle, no one could stop me. Even my strong daddy also cannot stop me." And he again started crying. He kept crying for so long. Then all the animals think that we have to help Hawasi to go home back. We all have to find a solution. Then Mual called all the animals together. They sat together and they start thinking for a solution. Mual told the whole incident to all the animals in the jungle, and they all thought to find a solution. So the fox said, he thought and gave a solution. Water! Water is the thing which we always drink when the foxes get hiccup. And you know, water is the best way to get rid of the hiccups. And in a while, what just happened was that Hawasi was now so happy after listening to the solution, and he jumped into the water and disappeared. Now again they all were so worried that what just happened to the hippopotamus, to Hawasi. Where did he went? Why he went inside the water and why can't we see him? They all started searching for the hippopotamus. The spider again was so worried. She said, I don't know whether Hawasi know how to swim into the water. Where has he gone? My God, the water is so deep. The pond is so deep. And they all were worried and they started shouting, Hawasi, Hawasi, where are you? Come back. And suddenly a smiling face came out of the water. And Hawasi said, Dear spider, I know very well how to swim into the water. You know, I can swim really well and I know how to walk on water. So don't get afraid. I was enjoying the water as Fox told me. And that time again hiccup came. Again Hawasi started crying. How will I go home back? And you know, my dear friends, I am so scared that if I'll get a big hiccup again, where I'll flew, where I'll go, I might go to a different world again. And he cried, I am missing my mama and my daddy. I want to go home. Suddenly, the tiger, after listening to everybody, he roared. He roared and said, Hawasi, don't cry. We are trying to find a solution for you. Okay? So calm down. Don't cry. And tiger told the fox that we don't have to get him rid of the hiccups. We have to find a solution for sending him back home. And how he can go home back? By getting a giant, a huge hiccup. And we need to think that how he can get a big hiccup. Right? The tiger was absolutely right now. So dear children, what they all have to do? They all have to find a solution to get a big hiccup for Hawasi. They all started thinking and the monkey, Mual, got a solution. He said, I know, laughter is the way to make hiccups most worse. And so now we all will find different ways to make hippopotamus Hawasi laugh. And this will help the hippopotamus to get a hiccup and he can fly and go back home. So they all came together and started tickling. They started tickling to Hawasi and he was so happy. He was laughing. Mual the monkey started telling some riddles and jokes. He asked, Dear fox, let me ask you a riddle. Do you know, where does all the frogs keep their money? Think, dear children. Do you know, where do frogs keep their money? Fox didn't know the answer. So Mual told him, Fox, all the frogs keep their money in the river banks. And they all started laughing on the joke. And again, now a next riddle for the tiger. Tiger, do you know that what is heavy as hippo but has no weight? Think, think, dear children. Let me tell you, Mual has the answer, and he told everyone that there is a thing which is heavier than hippo but has no weight, and that is hippo's shadow. They all started laughing, and in the middle, what happened? Again, it came a big hiccup. And dear children, in a while, the hippo started flying high into the sky. All the animals were so happy. Hawasi, the hippopotamus, was again so happy to see that he's flying high and going back home. He shouted, "Bye, dear friends. Thank you. And I know that I'm about to reach my home. I'm going to see my mama." Everybody said, "Bye, Hawasi. We hope you reach home safely and we hope to meet you soon. Bye. Take care." And in a while, Hawasi reached his home. Dear children, Hawasi reached his home. But how? Yes, all the animals came together with a solution and helped Hawasi to reach his home. Now Hawasi was with his parents, with his mama, his aunt, his uncle, his daddy, his brother, sister. Next day, Hawasi mother sent lots of chocolates and a big thank you card for all the animals in the jungle. They all enjoyed the chocolate. So, my dear children, tell me that what we have learned from this story today. Tell me the moral. Today, from this story, we have learned that whatever problem we get, whether a big problem or a small problem or big problem or any kind of problem we get, we can find a solution of it. How? Together. If we are together, we can solve any problem. We can help anybody with a solution if we have. Right? Because unity is strength. Right, children? Unity is strength. So, dear children, I hope that you all have enjoyed the story with your Diksha ma'am and you have gotten good moral today. And from today onwards, you are going to help anybody you meet. If anybody asks for help from you, you are definitely going to help them. So, dear children, do take care of yourself, eat healthy, stay fit, and Diksha ma'am will see you again with a more interesting story. Take care. Bye-bye.